Hello and welcome to a new video. As you can see, it's of a mystery parcel. Now for me, this will be second time's the charm. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I ordered a particular item and I was filming it and about a third of the way through. And then unfortunately, not only did I kind of get the wrong kind of casing for the actual item itself, but it actually had the wrong Blu-ray disc movie inside of the casing. So I had to go back to the seller and then explain to them, show them the pictures to show that I wasn't lying or anything. And then they apologized, which I know accidents happen, and they've sent out another one. So fingers crossed, and this is the actual item, well, the right one this time. And the reason why I got the item in the first place is because I have a Blu-ray steelbook of this particular movie already, and I'm trying to look after certain key Blu-ray steelbook movies that I have, because I've seen that they've gone up in price and I really want to preserve the Blu-ray steelbooks that I have. And with some of the DC movies that I've got on Blu-ray steelbook as well, I've ended up buying the normal versions of them on Blu-ray, but then obviously buying them dirt cheap for, you know, sometimes for less than £2 or even £1.50 second hand. So it's not like I'm going over the odds in having to pay for a normal Blu-ray. I'm just getting them dirt cheap. So without further ado, we shall commence the unboxing. Hopefully this is the right one. Although you can hear that it's actually rattling around, which isn't a good start. Hopefully there's no damage to this one. And they've kind of given me the wrong casing again, but I'll live with it. At least it's the right Blu-ray disc, and it's of the I'm trying to get the right year. It's of the 1992 movie Batman Returns. Obviously this was a sequel to the Batman 89, and this one stars Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken, Michael Goff, Pat Hingle, and Michael Murphy. The movie was directed by Tim Burton, and obviously after the success of Batman 89, the Warner Brothers wanted a sequel, and from what I hear, he was reluctant in wanting to actually do it, unless obviously they'd probably give more money and he'd have full control over the actual movie. And that would explain why the actual movie itself was a lot darker than the first one, because if anyone has seen Batman Returns, in terms of the tone, it was a lot darker, and we know it's with Tim Burton's line of work with Edward Scissorhands and The Nightmare Before Christmas, where you can see that they have a similar type of motif in terms of the dark stuff that he does in these movies, which is kind of not really a surprise. And yeah, I thought the sequel to Batman is again, it was a very different movie to the first one, but overall I still liked it. And after that, the movies were just toned down, because I know that there were a lot of parents complaining, saying that the movie was really dark, and obviously you can already see that it's rated 15. So overall, I liked the movie compared to the ones that came after it. I mean, it was almost downhill after that. But yeah, Michael Keaton was actually really great, and there's been many gifs of him, especially the one where people may have seen the one where they light up the bat signal, and then you see him see it, and then you see him stand up, and that's a really big gif. Obviously, we introduced Michelle Pfeiffer as Selena Kyle as Catwoman. I thought she was great, and although they did change the origin story of Catwoman, who's meant to be more a cat thief and rather than a secretary in this, and obviously Christopher Walken in it, and Danny DeVito as the Penguin, as Oswald Cobblepot. Well, most people don't realise is that the original storyline was going to be that the Christopher Walken character, I forgot the name of his character in the movie, was going to be related to Oswald Cobblepot. I think they were meant to be half brothers or brothers from that, but then they chopped out the scene. I don't know if they actually filmed it or not, but they decided not to sit there and do that. Again, as you can see, I've gone for the normal Blu-ray because obviously I've got the steelbook here, and basically just want to look after it. As you can see, it's still in the actual plastic, and we've got the stuff at the back. And this was the one that I got before, which is identical, but as you can see, it has the Batman Forever Blu-ray disc in it, so that's almost a bonus for me in a way, that it's got the Batman Forever, so I don't really have to rebuy it. So the inlay is kind of completely different. So we have the main feature, which is 1080p high definition, so 16:9. That's 1:8, 5:1. And special features may not be in standard definition. Audio, Dolby, True HD, 5.1, Dolby Digital, English 5.1, Spanish, Castellanian 1.0, and Latin 2.0, French 5.1, German 5.1, Italian 5.1, and Brazilian Portuguese 1.1. Audio standards may vary. Subtitles, English, Brazilian Portuguese, complex Chinese, which I have no idea what that even is, Danish, Dutch, Finnish, French, German, Italian, Korean, Norwegian, Spanish, Castellanian, Latin, and Swedish, and movie and select bonus material. Special features include commentary by director Tim Burton, The Bat, The Cat and Penguin, making of featurette, Shadows of the Bat, the cinematic saga of The Dark Knight Part 4, The Dark Side of the Night, Susie and the Banshees face-to-face music video, Beyond Batman documentary gallery, Gotham City Revisited, the production of the design of Batman Returns, sleek, sexy, and sinister. Costumes of Batman Returns, because obviously there was a slight they changed the design of the costume of Michael Keaton's costume from the first one, from the second one, from Batman 89 to Batman Returns. The making of the Penguin, assembling the Arctic Army, Bats, Mats, and Dark Knight. The visual effects of Batman inside the Elfman studio. The music of Batman Returns, and the heroes and villains profile galleries and theatrical trailer. And the movie's runtime is 126 minutes, just over 2 hours and 6 minutes, and it is rated 15, which contains moderate violence. And then we'll open this up. No digital copy, and we just get the Blu-ray disc. At least it's the right one. I'll check the condition of it. This looks all right, so this is pretty much almost as good as new. But yeah, as long as I've got the actual movie, it's not the actual casing that I was going for, but at least it's the actual movie itself. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, at least now I can put away my Blu-ray steelbook version of Batman Returns, and I can hopefully look after this of these, because I don't know how much they're worth kind of now. Not that I have any intention of ever selling them, but I'm just trying to sit there and look and preserve my Blu-ray steelbooks. So this is the unboxing of Batman Returns on Blu-ray, and it also is available on DVD and 4K as well. Anyway, I hope people enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube channel and content. This is because of the YouTube algorithm favors bigger YouTubers, so their channels get advertised on the YouTube recommendation page. So it would be nice to get some new subscribers. And speaking of subscribers, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you want to see stuff like this, where it's Blu-ray unboxings, Blu-ray steelbook unboxings, DVD unboxings on a rare occasion, my Blu-ray and Blu-ray steelbook collection, as well as my DVD limited edition collection. Also, a few months ago, I did something VHS related in terms of the 1995 movie Back to the Future on VHS cassette, so check out that video. I will be following it up with Back to the Future Part 2 on VHS cassette, which I have big memories with that particular movie, which I'll explain once I do that particular video. And then we'll be concluding that with Back to the Future Part 3 on VHS cassette. And obviously VHS cassette was the format before DVD, so it's whether or not if you're most of you are old enough to remember VHS cassette. Possibly you may do, possibly you may not have. So keep an eye on that. And special thank you to my friend who kindly donated me her collection of the Back to the Future trilogy on VHS cassette. Also, I do video game unboxings, video game playthroughs, comics, which I'm loving the absolute comics from DC Comics at the moment. My comic book collection, which I've been collecting over the last few decades. Also comic book graphic novels. Also comic book statues and figures. Recently picked up 3 figures. One super related, one in relation to the 1986 movie Transformers the movie, which I haven't bought anything Transformers related in the past 2.5 decades. Something Star Wars related and something game related of a big franchise and other big characters to keep a lookout for that. Also, I bought figures during the last January sale, the previous January sales, Christmas just gone, and the previous Christmases as well, so keep an eye out for that. Also, a friend of mine donated me his statues. Some of you would have seen on my channel from a few years ago. They're the Art FX statues of the Justice League based on the New 52 costumes. So you can check out those figures. And also, I've got some other figures which will be showcased on my channel, which will be DC Comics related, Marvel, Star Wars and Transformers related, and now video game related, so keep an eye out for those. Also check out my Superboy Prime unboxing video from McFarlane Toys. Again, it's a fantastic figure where it's very the articulation of the figure, really detailed in the paintwork, and is the actual posability of the figures actually fantastic. So check out that video. Also with I do food and drink reviews. The last one I did was of the 1901 Iron Brew original recipe, which you can check out that video. Also clothing pickups, which over the past few months and years, I've got some pickups from JD Sports. You can check out those old videos. I do have something new from JD Sports I picked up in the recent summer sale, so that will be uploaded to my channel soon, maybe before or after this, who knows, but it will be uploaded. And also I've got some other footwear stuff to upload. Also beauty products as well, whether it's facial products, bath salts, body washes, shower gels, aftershaves. And what I normally do is I follow these videos up with YouTube Shorts, telling if I recommend the products and whether or not they're value for money, so keep an eye for that. Also DIY products and gadgets, as well as film memorabilia stuff, which is actually going to be back to beauty related, which I think you're absolutely going to love, so keep an eye out for that. Also art books, which I've done 3, one of the movie of Gemini Man, one of Black Panther Wakanda, and one of the art and making of Pacific Rim Uprising. Those hardback art books normally go anywhere from between £30 to £35 each, but I got them between £2.99 and £4.99 each from Forbidden Planet. So if you're ever in the central London area, check out Forbidden Planet. They do a lot of sales on art books and figures and stuff like that, so check them out. And also they've got a YouTube site as well. I also do a monthly vlog, which tells what I'm up to for the current month, what I want to be up to for the next month, and also rant videos when they deem necessary, and also YouTube Shorts as well. Also, I'm trying to think, electrical products unboxings, where I've done a microwave, 3 Vax electrical products, which I will be following up 2 of them, which one of them I should have done years ago, but you can keep, I'll be doing a review of the 2 Vax products, which I've got a lot to say about those particular products. Also accessories, whether it's for gaming, particularly I've done battery packs for the Xbox consoles, a glass tempered screen protector for the Nintendo Switch 2, so you can check out that. Also accessories for mobile phones and laptops as well, so you can check out, and any other accessories that I find in my travels, which I think, especially if they're in the sale, you'll see those on my YouTube channel. Also movie and TV show reviews and recommendations. The last movie I did was funny enough was of Batman Forever, great Blu-ray steelbook. You can check out my thoughts and my quick YouTube short thoughts on the review of the movie. Also the movie Sudden Death starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Powers Booth. You can check out my review of that. And I will say about that movie, it's got a funny death ending scene at the end of that movie. Also of the movie Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr., you can check that out. Also of the 1996 movie Mission Impossible starring Tom Cruise, and that was directed by Brian De Palma. Again, fantastic, great movie, great Blu-ray steelbook. The transfer on Blu-ray is great, so I can only imagine what it's like on 4K. Also, you can check out the 1982 review of Tron. Again, really good movie, still holds the test of time for the effects. Great Blu-ray steelbook, and also the 1982 movie Star Trek to the Wrath of Khan, a classic Star Trek movie, one of my favorites, and also a great Blu-ray Steelbook. And also you get 2 versions of the movie, which is the theatrical cut and the director's cut of the actual movies. So I think I've got everything covered there, I think. So, and there's plenty, if I haven't, then there's plenty. Also, recently did of the unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2, which I got about 2 weeks ago. Currently enjoying that. So check out my unboxing video of the Switch 2, which I had to re-upload because I don't know why the original one disappeared. So you can check that out. And also I'll be doing a series of comparison videos comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, whether it's the dock, the main switches, the Switch 1 to Switch 2, the Joy-Cons, the Joy-Con grips, and and even right down to the boxes, so you can check out those videos. So, and maybe, who knows, I might do a review of it after the first month of having it and what I think of it. So check out my unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2. Christmas 2023, we hit 500 YouTube subs. Early 2024, we hit 600 subs, and as of the 23rd of June, we're more than halfway to 900 YouTube subscribers. So again, thank you to every single one of you who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Whether you're a long-time subscriber or if you recently subscribed, I really appreciate you all. Hopefully you all enjoying the content, and if there's any questions you want asked about a particular product, then please feel free to ask, and I do the best I can in trying to answer any questions you may have for me. Hopefully we can make the final push to 900 YouTube subscribers. We're not that too far away now, as I said before, and my big target is to get at 1,000 YouTube subscribers, which has been like that target for the past couple of years. So hopefully we'll get there sooner rather than later. So again, thank you to each and every one of you, and I really appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. And without you guys, my channel wouldn't be where it is today. So thank you very much. I also live stream on Twitch. To find me on there, it's the same name as my YouTube name. Add the numbers 76. If you still having trouble finding me and wouldn't care to follow me on there, I will leave the link in the description box. Don't have a set schedule when I live stream. It's because of my hectic personal life. There's so much going on, and also health issues as well. So it's a day-by-day basis of when I can and can't stream. So please give me a follow if you care to do so. Normally I try to export the videos to YouTube if there's no copyright material in the actual live streams. And speaking of YouTube, if on a rare occasion I do live stream on YouTube, it mainly will be casual gaming, so it'll be beat 'em ups, shoot 'em ups, platform games, sports games, racing games, things like that. Sports games, I think I may have already said. Even if you can't make the streams, the live streams will be kept up. As of a month ago, I did 2 birthday live streams, and they're still up, so you can check out those videos. But it would be nice to have some live viewership. If you can't make it, then that's fine. I know people are working, or they're busy, or they've got their own personal lives going on, but you can watch it whenever you wish to. So hit the notification bell, and off chance I do live stream. And it just leaves me to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, and I'll speak to you again in the next video. Bye for now.